Hey everybody, this is Michael here at Younger by Tomorrow, and I want to go over our workout of the day with you today. If you have any questions, you feel free to hit me up. My email address is michael@youngerbytomorrow.com. We'll also have some little links that you can click on to the side, and a little video will come up and it'll kind of walk you through it, show you how to do each one. I'm going to walk you through this now, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. 1 second, let me turn this around. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the core. We're just doing 2 sets. That's the good news. The bad news is we're going to hold this hollow rock hold for a minute. And then we're going to hold a side plank. If you've got a Bosu ball, put your feet up on the Bosu ball. If you don't have a Bosu ball, no worries. Just do a side plank for a minute on each side. We're going to do a bird dog hold on each side for a minute as well. I want you to hold those and use really good technique, and we're just going to go through that twice. After you finish that, we're coming down to the dynamic warm-up. Just going to do 1 set. We're going to do the Blackburns, the V's, T's, H's, and I's, but we're going to do that from a golf stance for 20 reps of each one of those movements there. Then we're going to do a 4-point squat, also known as the Russian baby maker. We're going to do 10 of those, and then come down to the couch stretch for 30 seconds or more on each side. After you finish that, we've got the strength portion down here. We've got it broken up into A, B, and C. Let's focus on A first, and let's get 3 sets of those. So we're doing some cadence push-ups, 5 count for 6 reps. Cadence means what we're going to do is we're going to go really slow. So you're going to lower yourself at a 5 count. You're going to hold yourself at the bottom for a 5 count, and then you're going to push up for 5 count. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 6 of those. Just go as slow as you can. Make sure you're monitoring your breathing. Don't hold your breath the whole time. All right. After you finish that, we're going to use a punching bag if you have one. Put some gloves on. If you don't, you could actually just do some shadow boxing. 50 of them, 25 on each arm, like a left, right, and then an isometric chest press for 30 seconds. And so basically what we're doing here is we're kind of doing a slow, heavy grind, then we're doing something really fast or dynamic, and then we're doing isometric. So we're working kind of 3 different types of strength on A, B, and C. So do all 3 sets of those, then come down to part B. Then we're going to do some cadence rows. So we're going to do like Australian rows or reverse rows where you're underneath the bar pulling yourself up. We're going to do the same thing. So we'll pull ourselves up for a 5 count, hold for a 5 count at the top, and then lower for a 5 count. That would be 1 rep. We're going to do 6 reps of those. So that's kind of our slow, hard grind. Then we're going to do some pull-throughs with the band for 50 reps. That's kind of fast and dynamic, explosive. And then we're going to do the isometric pull, where you're going to, like, you can interlace your fingers and pull your hands apart, or maybe hold a towel and just try to grab that towel with both your hands and try to tear the towel apart. You're going to do that for 30 seconds. Really monitor your breathing again. You don't want to be like holding your breath for 30 seconds and straining as hard as you can. Your eyeballs are going to want to pop out. So monitor your breathing on all these isometric things as well. After you get those 3 sets, then we're going to come down to legs, basically doing the same thing. We're going to do a cadence lunge, so you're going to go down for a 5 count, hold at the bottom for a 5 count, and then come up for a 5 count for 6 reps on each leg. That's kind of our slow, hard grind. And then we're going to do some box steppers. So you're going to kind of put a box up about maybe a foot, and you're going to tap it with each foot as fast as you can, very explosive, dynamically, 25 on each side. And then we're going to do wall sit for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds on this wall sit doesn't sound like much, but I want you to lean up against the wall and push through your heels as hard as you can for 30 seconds. Don't just kind of sit there. I want this to be kind of an active press. So again, we're kind of doing that slow, hard grind, an explosive movement, and then an isometric hold, all 3 different types of strength for 3 sets. After you finish all of those, Then we're going to come down here to the cool down and stretch. I want you to practice some apnea breathing today. You're going to inhale for 10, hold for 40, exhale for 20. Maybe get about 5 sets of those. And then I want you to get your foam roller if you have one and find some tight spots and roll them out. If you don't have a foam roller, then just do some a stretch, okay? We've got some great stretching routines over at Younger by Tomorrow. All right, so that's about it for the day. So have a great workout. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See ya.